Hello students. So today class, our physics lesson, motion in plane. In the motion in a lesson, we are discussing now projectile motion. Already I told you in the beginning class, in motion in a plane is nothing but we are discussing about two-dimensional motion. So if any body is thrown like this in air or cricket ball, it is thrown like this, nothing but the ball is traveling like this. So I wrote a definition about projectile motion, that is any body is projected, nothing but thrown or path of projectile into the air at an angle that is other than 90 degrees. Nothing but if it is 90 degrees, the particle is traveling straight line motion 90 degrees to the surface, it is 90 degrees. But here other than 90 degrees, I am going to draw the diagram. For suppose any body, I am taking x-axis and y-axis. So if any body is thrown from the horizontal surface, if it is moves like this, making certain angle theta, this must be other than 90 degrees. If it is 90 degrees, that is the particle is in vertical motion. That is we are calling vertical motion. It is 90 degrees. Other than 90 degrees means it is making like theta angle. The best example we know that is examples cricket ball. Cricket ball thrown into the air. Okay, every cricket ball, if you throw one ball like this, nothing but the ball always traveling like this motion, I drawn in the diagram like this motion, almost it is moving like this direction. We have a number of types of projectile motions, but now we are discussing about like this kind of projectile motion. The example is cricket ball thrown into the air. And second one, bullet fired from the gun. Always we imagine that if a bullet is fired, the bullet is moving like straight line direction. But due to gravity, every ball, if you throw some ball, if it is moved some after a distance, that ball fall down because due to the gravity, the ball is attracting towards the surface. That is why even if bullet is fired from the gun, the bullet traveling sometimes straight line. After that, it will falling towards the earth because of gravity. Same way, bullet fighter can also be one of the best examples of projectile motion. So, how the trajectory of projectile it is moving? We are saying that all the projectile is traveling like this, nothing but it's showing like parabola direction. So, can you prove this? So, we have to prove now. Is this trajectory of projectile? Trajectory means path. Okay, now how it is moving? That is we need to understand. So the trajectory of projectile is parabola or not? We have to be proved. That is, we are going to derive the equation. That is, I am going to prove here. So see, now we are going to find out about the trajectory of projectile is parabola. We have to be derived. If the trajectory means path is parabola or not. So say I am going to take one stone. If a stone is traveling in projectile motion, nothing but two-dimensional motion. In two-dimensional motion, if it is making like this, making certain angle theta and traveling like this, let's say. So we have to understand what is the basic concept and basic things about projectile motion. This is, let's say, y-axis, this is x-axis. So if it is making some theta angle, it is in projectile. Is this trajectory nothing but this path is projectile or not? We have to be derived this path. If it is thrown with initial velocity u, so what we have to find is the trajectory of projectile is parabola direction. Is it in parabola direction or some other direction? We have to be proved. That is, I draw one diagram. We have to be derived all the things, horizontal things and vertical things. Okay, we know that if it is traveling like this, we are calling this is a range. Okay, this is range. Horizontal means it is a range thing, and this is height. Okay, horizontal means always we are taking this is a cos theta, and vertical means we are taking sin theta. Nothing but here it is, this is maximum range of the particle. This is R means range. What is the range? And this is maximum height of the projectile, H. Already in a motion in a straight line we derived maximum height and maximum range. That is only about vertical motion, but here it is horizontal and horizontal motion as well as vertical motion. This is we are taking about theta, means with making some angle, horizontal maximum height and range. So such a way we have to be prove horizontal things and vertical things. So how much force are acting, how much acceleration it is developing, what is the velocity on horizontal, and similarly what is the velocity on vertical axis, what is the acceleration on vertical axis, we have to be there. So basic thing about horizontal axis means it is moving uniform velocity. That is why the horizontal acceleration on the system is 0. Always it is 0. It is horizontal now. That is why the horizontal velocity, it is making some initial velocity u. That is ux is equals to u cos theta. Okay. Similarly, vertically means this is uy is equals to u sin theta. What about acceleration? Acceleration is equals to what? In vertical with respect to vertical axis, that is ay is equals to minus g, because acceleration due to gravity it is moving towards upward direction, that is a is equals to minus g. So let's write down these all things here. We know that ux initial velocity is equals to u cos theta according to diagram, and ax is 0 because horizontal, the force acting on the horizontal axis is 0. That is why we are taking ax is equals to 0. Similarly, uy is equals to u sin theta and ay is equals to minus g, acting towards down. So we have to be proved. Now I am applying for this all the situation for horizontal motion. For horizontal motion, displacement of the particle. Displacement of particle or ball, something whatever we are taking ball. So we know the formula S is equals to ut plus of at square. This is general form. Now we are applying for horizontal motion now, nothing but x-axis. Sx is equals to ux and axt square. Okay, substitute above values. If it is traveling like this direction, for suppose I am taking for here complete sx nothing but x distance now. For x axis, that is why I am taking total x distance. X is equals to ux is nothing but from the diagram u cos theta plus of ax is nothing but 0 t square. Nothing but x is equals to u cos theta. Okay, we need velocity. For suppose for velocity purpose I am taking x by u cos theta. Let's say equation 1. Similarly, for vertical motion, displacement of the particle. Displacement of the particle. Same formula. Again, we know the formula S is equals to ut plus of at square. But here we are applying for vertical motion means y-axis. That is sy is equals to uy into ay t square. Substitute above values. For suppose in vertical axis the y displacement of the particle, let's take in vertical direction y displacement is equals to uy means u sin theta into t also there t plus of ay means minus g into t square. We don't know t square value also. T square. So actually here we have forgotten u cos theta. U cos theta and t also we have t. We forgot the value. And similarly next step x is equals to u cos theta into t. So first of all we need time, that is why we are taking time is equals to if it is come this direction, x is equals to t is equals to x by u cos theta. So y is equals to u sin theta t plus of minus g t square. Again simplify this equation, y is equals to u sin theta into t minus 1 by 2, minus into plus minus 1 by 2 g t square. Now substitute equation 1 t value, we know t value from equation 1. So substitute t value in the equation, then we can get value. Substitute equation 1 in equation 2, then we will get the value. See, the displacement of the particle y is equals to vertical displacement of the particle y is equals to u sin theta into t. T means what is the t value from the equation 1? T nothing but x by u cos theta. Okay na? X by u cos theta minus 1 by 2 g t square means again x by u cos theta whole square. T square, that is why whole square. So simplify this equation, y is equals to, here u gets cancelled and sin theta by cos theta. What it is? Sin theta by cos theta, that is tan theta into x minus 1 by 2 g x square, x whole square, that's why x square by, and this one also be square, u square cos square theta. Okay, now this is the value. First suppose I am taking, if a is equals to, I am considering, or let's assume the values, that is a is equals to tan theta I am assuming, and b is equals to all these things 1 by 2 g 1 by 2 g by u square cos square theta. This is what about b, a and b value. We are assuming, or we are taking one unknown things, that is a is equals to tan theta and b is equals to, these are all constant term. Okay, these are constant terms only. That is b is equals to 1. Let's substitute a is instead of tan theta a, and instead of these all things we can substitute b value. So substitute the value, y is equals to tan theta means a. Okay, x also there, x minus 1 by 2, all these things we can substitute b, because we are assuming b value, that is b x square. So according to the mathematics parabolic formula, the parabolic formula is y is equals to ax minus bx square. So now the projectile is parabola. This equation says that the trajectory of projectile is parabola, because this is a projectile equation according to the mathematical formula. Okay now, so that is why ax minus bx square is one of the parabola equation. We can already, we have proved that is projectile is parabola. Therefore hence proved. So this is very important for IP question also, 4 marks question, and even it is very important for solving the numericals. So did you understand this diagram? First of all, the diagram is nothing but ux is equals to u sin theta, because it is a vertical velocity and horizontal velocity also. If you did not see here, you can observe here also. Every particle in vertical velocity, it carries 2 dimensions, that is x velocity, nothing but horizontal velocity, and vertical velocity also. We will discuss about continuation of projectile motion. Okay, thank you.